Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are just gonna do a little casual get ready with me. I'm not going anywhere, not really doing anything, but I decided that I wanted to put on some makeup and you guys are gonna get ready with me. I decided that. So if you guys want to, if you guys are down to get ready with me, then keep watching. And also, I'm going to be testing out a new foundation, which is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. It's not new or anything, but it's a foundation that I always wanted, but I hadn't got yet. So we are going to try the foundation today, and I just want to see if I like it. And I just thought that I record myself today because I haven't posted a video in a while, and yeah, I don't know, I just wanted to do a get ready with me. Okay, so for the Estee Lauder foundation, well, first of all, I already did my eyebrows off camera. I usually do my eyebrows off camera just because they take so long to get right. It usually takes about like 30 minutes. So if I would have recorded myself doing my eyebrows, it literally would have been like a fucking hour-long video. So I decided to not do that and do my eyebrows off camera, and I also primed my face already, so we're just gonna jump right into the foundation. For the Estee Lauder foundation, I do have Maple, like I think that's a new shade, and then I also have Rich Caramel. So I think I'm gonna try Rich Caramel first. Caramel, however you say it. Is there really a right or wrong way to say it? I feel like it's not. I used to say caramel when I was younger, but then as I grew up, I just started to realize that everybody was saying caramel. So I kind of started saying caramel, but then I'm like, no, it's caramel. So, you know, I think it's both at the end of the day. I don't really care. I say caramel, I say caramel, doesn't matter. Everybody knows what you're talking about when you say that anyways. This is Rich Caramel that I'm going to put on my face. I feel like this may be a little too orange. I heard this was a very good foundation, and I heard that it was good for oily skin because it's supposed to be mattifying, I guess. I don't know, we'll see. I love testing out new foundations, especially foundations that are supposed to be matte, just because I have such a hard time finding matte products because my skin is so oily. So if I could find something that really works for me, then I know that it works for sure, because I swear my oil can get through anything. My oil is unstoppable for sure. Okay, I guess it's looking okay. In person, it definitely looks a lot oranger than it looks on my monitor right now. When I look up at myself through the monitor, it looks a little more yellow, but in person it kind of looks orange. I'm not sure if this oxidizes bad or if this oxidizes at all. I haven't really did a lot of research on this. I just see a lot of people using this. This is so weird because in person this looks so orange and it looks so dark. I can see the difference between it and my neck, but on camera I don't really see that. But I think it's because the lights are giving it a different effect on the camera. A Rich Caramel, kind of a little too orange. I'm gonna try to mix the Maple and see if it'll calm the orangeness down a little bit and also give me a little bit more coverage. These two colors are super similar to each other. Yeah, they're so similar, I really can't even see the difference between the two. And by the way, I just got comfortable with applying my makeup with a brush. I used to always just do it with a beauty blender, but I bought this brush from Morphe. This is the M439 brush, and this brush does so good with foundation. This is the only, I've tried brushes before, and this is the only brush that I feel like really gets the job done for me. And it doesn't leave any streaks or anything. Oh my god, this shirt. So I got this shirt from Fashion Nova. I forget what it's called, but I don't know how to wear it. I haven't worn it in public yet just because I don't know how to wear it, but basically it like overlays like over your boobs and you tie it around your waist, but it's kind of weird to me. It doesn't really cover my boobs. Like, I crisscrossed it around my waist, but my boobs like still kind of hang out. So I'm kind of confused. Like, is this how it goes? Is this supposed to be for like girls with bigger titties or something? Because my fucking titties are still out. So I'm pretty sure that's not how it's supposed to be. Okay, so I'm going to just take my Real Techniques beauty sponge and dab this in. I always have a bad habit of calling this a beauty blender, and it's not a beauty blender. But I mean, everyone has that problem because we're so used to calling a sponge a beauty blender just because they kind of like, that's where like all these beauty sponges originated from, beauty blender. So we just automatically be like, oh, beauty blender. But some people like get mad about that shit and be like, it's a beauty sponge, it's not by beauty blender, because beauty blender is not an actual product, it's a brand. So, you know, it gets a little tricky. So I'm having to correct myself before people come for me and be like, that's a Real Techniques beauty sponge, not a beauty blender. Whatever. Anyways, how is everybody's day? How's everybody's life? Like, life is hard, man. Especially life as an adult. Like, I regret every single moment when I was younger to be in, like, when I wished to be an adult. This shit is overrated. I don't want it. Being an adult is so overrated. That's the only way for me to put it, is super fucking overrated. I got kids these days and I'm just like, wow, I remember the days. Remember the fucking days, because I didn't really have a care in the world when I was younger. And it's crazy because like when you are younger, you feel like, I don't know, I just feel like when I was younger, I used to just feel like the world was over at like the dumbest shit. I used to be so dramatic about things. I used to feel like that was just life. Little did I know life was gonna turn into something much more than what I expected, you know? All the times I was dramatic about shit that really did not matter, I just feel stupid about it now, because little did my 12-year-old self know when I was like bitching about not being able to hang out with my friends or like not being able to get a toy or something. Little did I know that life was gonna get a lot harder than that. Like, I remember times where like I was younger, I would just get so like mad when I wasn't able to like go out or like play with my friends outside and stuff. And at that point, that's when I just used to be like, oh my god. We all had those moments where like our parents used to like really piss us off when we wanted to like hang out with friends or couldn't go out. And we would just be like, I don't want to be here. Like, I want to run away and shit. Like, we all had those moments where we just fucking wanted to run away. And it's just like, realistically, where the fuck were we going? Where was I gonna run away off to? Like, if I would have ran away, that would have been the dumbest decision. Like, I'm glad that I never act on it, because I know like some people really fucking run away, but I was just being stupid. Like, who was I gonna run to? Who? Like, at that age, like my friend's parent, like I couldn't go to a friend's house. My friend's parents would have sent me right back home, you know? It was not that easy. I was just so dramatic, and it was all over something stupid. Like, if like someone at school got a cell phone and I didn't have one, I'm just like, oh my god, like I fucking hate life. I don't have a cell phone, everybody else has one. And it's just like, I wish I didn't need a fucking cell phone. I hate that now as an adult you need a cell phone because you just need to stay in contact with everybody. But I swear if you didn't, I probably wouldn't even have a phone, because with a phone comes a phone bill. You don't think about that as a kid. As a kid, you just think that you have a phone, you have games, you can text your friends, you can call your friends and shit, but you don't really think about a phone bill, you know, because you already know that your parent covers that part of life. All you do is just get the phone and have a good time. When you get older, you start to realize that a phone is just another bill, another fucking bill that you gotta pay on your own. So I mean, it's definitely overrated as fuck. And if there is any kids that are watching this video right now, stop. Just stop. Don't rush to grow up. Do not rush to grow up, because I'm telling you right now, you're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate life. I mean, being an adult definitely has its advantages, because you do have like more freedom and you're able to do whatever you want. And you know, like sometimes life is good as an adult, but life is definitely full of bullshit too as an adult. If I had the choice, I would definitely like become a kid again. I would go back like at least like 10 years. And then I also would want to be a kid again just so that I can be able to do the things I always wanted to do, but like was too afraid, you know? Like if I went back to a kid knowing the things that I know now and like the opportunities that I had back then, I would definitely take full advantage of them, because you don't really realize how important those things are until you don't really have them anymore, or until like life is just, you're too into life to go back. Like you just don't have those opportunities anymore because you're an adult, you know? If I could go back 10 years, I would definitely do a lot of stuff differently. When I was younger, like in middle school, high school, I was super shy. I was super like to myself, and I had friends, but my friends were like a small group that I would really call my friends, and like we were all kind of like the same, which is why we clicked so good, but we were more so like really to ourselves. So I feel like if I were to go back 10 years from now, I would try to change that. I would try to be a little more outgoing, just because I feel like I missed so many opportunities being so shy and so closed off, you know? I would definitely go back and, you know, become a little more outgoing. And I would also get into more things. Like okay, look, now I'm giving advice to like younger people, which I guess isn't that bad. Really wasn't where I was going with this, but I guess like anybody young out there that's watching this could take this as advice too. If you are in middle school or in high school, definitely try to like get out of your bubble. Try to like get out of your shyness and be as outgoing as possible, obviously without being annoying, but you know, just try to be a little more outgoing and try to just have fun. Because even though like at the time I was like super shy and I was comfortable being shy, I missed out on a lot of stuff because of that. And it didn't really bother me back then, because that's just what made me comfortable, and back then I was just so like about being comfortable. But now I'm just like, fuck that. Like I should have pushed myself to get out of my comfort zone so that I could have been able to enjoy my younger years and do more. I would have definitely gotten to sports in high school. I definitely would have like joined any type of like groups and, you know, just been a little more out there, because I didn't do any sports. I tried track in high school for like a couple of days, or probably like 2 weeks, and then I didn't want to do that anymore. I weren't interested in groups really. And then in high school, like I wasn't acting and everything, and honestly like I was pretty proud of myself for even doing that, because of the person that I was, like so shy and closed off. It was very like scary when I first started, but it was something that made me feel good. Like I was surrounded by a lot of good people in my acting classes that made me feel like I didn't really have to, you know, be as closed off. But other than that, I really wish that I would have took advantage of high school and all the activities and just having fun, you know, instead of just like going to school, being quiet every day, doing my work, and then like coming home, you know. And not that that's a bad thing, because obviously like it it turned out good in the long run. Like, you know, I was able to graduate, and, you know, I was really focused on school because I wasn't so social. But all I'm saying is, like, find a middle ground. You want to spend a lot of time focusing on actual school, like your school work and everything, but you also want to have fun and get into fun stuff, you know? So that's something that I definitely regret not doing, because the moral of the story is just to be a little more open to, you know, being social when you're young, especially at school, because, you know, that's where you're gonna be majority of your teen years. So you want to just make the best out of it so you can make memories, and, you know, you could look back at it later and be like, wow, like I really had a popping high school year or middle school year, or both, you know. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that feel like that. There's a lot of people that definitely did take advantage of their high school experience, but unfortunately that wasn't me. I didn't have a bad high school experience. It just wasn't amazing. Like, I just really didn't care at the time. I didn't care about like the people I went to school with. I didn't care about being popular. I didn't care about none of it. I just really just couldn't wait to graduate and not see anybody ever again, you know? But yeah, I hope that when I have kids, I hope that my kids aren't like that, though. Like, I hope that my kids aren't like me socially. I want my kids to be like super outgoing, and I want my kids to have fun and experience things. And, you know, at a very young age, I feel like now I'm coming around to being a little more, not a lot, but a little more social. And as an adult, I'm just realizing that being social is just a part of something you need to be doing, especially if like the career you're in involves it, or if like whatever you want to do in life involves other people, you kind of have to be social. And, you know, I'm just realizing that if I want to be like on the internet, and if I want to be doing things like YouTube and stuff, then I kind of have to be social. So I've learned kind of as an adult that I need to be more social, but I just wish that I had that mentality when I was younger. And that's what I wish for my kids. I hope that my kids aren't as shy as I was. I hope that they're a little more outgoing and are able to have fun, you know? So that's definitely one trait that I hope my kids don't get from me. I hope that their personality is the opposite of mine, because if they're anything like me, no, I'm just kidding. I wasn't that bad. I don't think it was that bad. It just took me a long time to like make friends and be real friends with people, you know, because if I wasn't vibing with you, then I just wasn't vibing with you, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna take this Huda Beauty. I mean, I haven't really been telling you guys what I've been doing, just because it's not really a makeup tutorial. I'm just like talking and, you know, doing my makeup. But I'm gonna take some Huda Beauty and put it underneath my lash line. I am proud of myself though for being able to do something like this. The way I described myself in high school, you know, how closed off and shy I was, I definitely feel like doing YouTube was definitely a way to open me up a little more. I did have YouTube. I've had this YouTube since like 2009, so it was like in high school, and At first it was just me and my best friend, and we just used to, you know, like be goofy on here and make a lot of like dance videos and, you know, pretty much embarrass ourselves. But YouTube was always something that I was comfortable, you know, doing, if that makes sense. It was just like, you would see me, I mean, you would see me out and I would be like super quiet, not talk. But once I get on YouTube, you kind of see a different side of me when I used to, you know, make those videos with my best friend. But I definitely feel like, I don't think I would have ever thought that I would be so open on the internet, on a platform like YouTube, you know, because of how shy I am. And I'm still shy to this day, and it's hard for me to like open up to people and talk to people. But it's like once I'm in my room alone in front of my camera like I am now, it's pretty casual. I don't think I would even, it's hard for me to even have a conversation like this to a human being, if that makes sense. Like, I would have to feel you out a little first and see what kind of person you are before I even like give you my energy enough to talk or explain myself, you know? So I am happy that YouTube is giving me a chance to show people a different side of me that don't really see me talk much, or don't really see me like open up much about stuff, or, you know, just be talkative like I am now. I'm very proud of myself for being able to do something like this, because you would think somebody with my personality would never ever have the guts to get on YouTube, or, you know, to like put a camera in front of them and just like talk or do whatever the fuck, you know? Like, it's kind of hard to believe. Like, I'm pretty sure the people that I went to high school with, or like just grew up with me, I'm pretty sure like when they found out I have a YouTube, or like I'm, you know, doing YouTube, I'm pretty sure half of them was like, what the fuck, like, she was so quiet, she like, what the fuck could she possibly be doing on YouTube? But, you know, I get it, because I would honestly feel the same way if I was me. I was like, what the fuck is she doing on YouTube? She was like fucking quiet as a mouse. But this is my outlet, kind of. This is a way for me to be able to express myself and show people that I'm not, that what they see is not really exactly who I am. Is who I am around people. It's basically me closed off. So what I'm trying to do now is show people who I am like for real, if that makes sense. And I mean, who I am for real isn't like super turned up either, or like, you know, just a whole like complete dramatic difference, but it is a little more normal. You know, it's a little more just regular and not like super fucking shy. And I feel like when you get to know me, I feel like I'm funny. I feel like I have a pretty like lit personality, but I don't let a lot of people see that. And really the only people who get to see that side of me is my best friends, the people that grew up with me since I was like super young. And my boyfriend, really, my boyfriend is the only person that I've ever like opened up to quickly. And that's kind of how, you know, that's kind of how you become what it is, when you notice yourself opening up to a person that you've only known for like this amount of time. You know, it's kind of just like, that's crazy, because I don't really open up to anybody like how I open up to him. The only people who see who I am are my best friends, and those have been the only people who got to see a different side of me. And I'm on that side with him, and it feels good. And I just wish that sometimes I was like that towards everyone. And I don't mean 100% like that, just because I feel like not a lot of people deserve like me at like 100% like how I am with my friends and my boyfriend. But I feel like just even half of that, if people seen that, it would be a little more different, so people would have like a different outlook on me. But I'm working on that. That's what this platform is for, and that's what I'm trying to use it for, you know? Like, I'm trying to use it to show people my personality. So yeah, this conversation got super deep. I don't know where I was going with this, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my eyelashes now. Like I was saying, oh, I have my eyelashes on. I just used some Ardell eyelashes that you can get from Walgreens, Target, CVS, Walmart, you know, the regular drugstore brand. But yeah, like I was saying about myself and like, as far as being social and everything, like, it's something that I'm working on. It's definitely a work in progress because, you know, when you're so like shy and closed off and like just socially awkward, it doesn't happen overnight. So, you know, that's kind of just how it is for right now. But you know, I'm trying as an adult. You know, I know that's something that I need to overcome. That's something that I need to, you know, it's something that I'm working on every single day. It's just crazy because social anxiety is real, like so real. And I never thought that I was a person who would like, well, I guess being shy is kind of like, being shy is social anxiety because, you know, when you're in a social setting, you're just automatically on edge and are just like overwhelmed because there's so many people and you just don't want to talk to anybody, and it just seems so scary. And, you know, like that's how I was when I was younger. I was just like, when there was a lot of people, I was always just automatically so scared and was just like so on edge and would have like super bad anxiety because of it. And honestly, you know, today is kind of still like that. I try not to let it bother me as much as it bothered me when I was younger, but it still does. Like sometimes I catch myself not even going somewhere because the thought of, you know, how many people are going to be there and how many people I'm going to have to say hi to is just too much for me. And I'm just like, I will dead ass not go somewhere because I don't want to say hi to everybody. I don't want to have to walk down the Soul Train line to say hi to everybody, you know? Like, it's just a scary thought. And, you know, I can't help that. That's just what comes with me being so shy and being so closed off. And like I said, it's not a good thing. I would not want my kids to go through something like this. I mean, at the end of the day, it's normal. It's normal to be shy and it's normal to have social anxiety, but it's not fun. It's not a fun life. Because after a while, as like comfortable as I am being shy and, you know, not having to talk to people, it kind of gets me mad that like I'm like that. Like sometimes I'll catch myself in one of my moods where I'm like, I don't want to go because there's too many people, and like, you know, I don't feel like talking to this many people. I don't like, just the thought of being around this many people is just too scary. I don't want to go. I kind of get mad at myself about that because it's like, now I'm sitting in the house not enjoying life because I'm scared of people. It's just like, it's crazy, and half the time I don't understand it, but you know, sometimes it definitely comes in handy with like how dangerous like the world is these days. Like sometimes like staying at home is definitely, like there has been times where I didn't want to go places because there was too many people, and then like after I hear about something bad happening there, and I'm just like, I'm happy that I was able to stay home and, you know, wasn't trying to get out like that because I could have been there and like something could have happened to me. But for the most part, it's not a good thing. And like I said in the beginning, you miss out on a lot of opportunities when you're like that. So I just wouldn't want my kids to be like that, and I wouldn't just feel for other people who have social anxiety and who are just a shy person and not really wanting to be out there like that. But anyways, yeah, I'm lining my lips with Brown Burn from NYX, and then I'm gonna go in with ColourPop Luxe lipstick and pinkies up. And I'm just dabbing a little bit of that in the middle. And then we're gonna go in with Smashbox, Always On Liquid lipstick. And this is in the shade Stay Natural. I got this in my BoxyCharm box this month, and I'm so happy because I'm honestly loving this shade. Sorry, this is just the NYX lip liner, but I'm honestly loving this shade. They sent me the perfect shade. Sometimes BoxyCharm just sends like a random ass color. A lip color is like a hot pink or a red, and I'm not really feeling it because I'm more of like a natural lip person. But this shade, this Stay Neutral, is like the perfect neutral shade for me. I'm gonna put it on so you guys can see. And then I just dab it with my fingers so it can all blend together. And I have hella lipstick on my teeth right now. This, you guys, was the final look. Just something really simple. I just wanted to try the foundation really. But yeah, this is the look. Very simple, everyday. Yeah. Video, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. And if you guys did get to the end of this video, thank you so much. I really do appreciate when you guys, you know, appreciate the content that I am putting out. I am working to put out a lot more, but I just want to thank you guys for watching this video if you did get to the end. And it might not have been the most entertaining, but thanks for watching me do my makeup while I talk about my social anxiety and all the shit that probably no one cares about, but for the people who did actually care and watch it, I appreciate you. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video, and thank you so much for watching, and bye.